Hello everyone. As you can probably tell from my voice, I'm going through a pretty nasty cold right now, and my throat is just a dry, terrible gravelly pit. But I'm still here making this video for you, and I want to tell you exactly the techniques and tricks I use to motivate myself to create videos like this even when I really don't want to, without having to rely on willpower to do so. Welcome back to Web Dev Simplified. My name's Kyle, and my job is to simplify the web for you and also throw in some interesting life tips along the way. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And like I mentioned in the beginning, you can obviously tell that my voice is not like normal, and I've been pushing off making this video as long as I can because around Friday I got this cold, and I was hoping by the time Monday rolled around, which is today, my cold would be gone so that I could make this video and put it out to you on Tuesday. But of course, as you can tell, that didn't happen, and I'm still having this problem with my throat, and this cold is just not wanting to go away. All day I've been dreading making this video and pushing it off as late as possible, but at this point I really need to record this video now or else it won't be done in time for you to view on Tuesday. And you may think that the thing that is getting me to make this video is just an overwhelming amount of willpower or determination or desire or something like that, but I can assure you if I was relying only on willpower and determination to make this video, you would not be watching this right now because there's no way I have enough willpower to push through a sore throat and a cold to make this video for you. I can guarantee you that I'm probably one of the laziest people that you'll ever meet. So instead of relying on willpower, which is something that I know I don't have a bunch of, and I know that I should never rely on, I build myself routines, habits, and systems which allow me to have this essentially limitless amount of willpower to do certain things because they fit into my routines, systems, and habits. And for example, this YouTube channel, I release 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So I have this routine, this system, this habit that I have to follow every single week to make sure I have a video released on Tuesday and a video released on Saturday. And the important thing is, the longer that you build this habit and system, you're going to build up a streak. For example, I've gone probably over a year without missing a single video in that 2 videos a week category. So I don't want to just skip out now and say, you know what, I'm just going to throw away this year-long streak and just start over from scratch. That does not sound like fun to me. I want to keep this streak going as long as possible. So that little streak, that habit, that system that I've built has motivated me right now to actually sit down and make this video, even though I know my willpower alone is not strong enough to get me to sit down and make this video. So having that habit, that system, that streak really helps with making you create the things that you want, do the things that you want, even if you don't have the motivation or willpower to do it right now. Also, I want to apologize for the fact that this video is probably going to have a lot of small cuts in it, and that's because I'm essentially just chugging water over here, trying to make sure that my throat doesn't get too sore and too dry when I'm speaking to you. Now I want to talk a bit about how you can create your own systems and habits that allow you to completely remove willpower from the equation of whether or not you're going to get things done. Because as you know, willpower is something that may be there one day and may not be there the next day, so it's really hard to rely on willpower, especially when you first start something new. Your willpower is going to be really high and you're going to want to do it all the time, but I promise you after a week or a month or even a year, that willpower is just going to slowly and slowly dwindle as the excitement of doing something new goes away. So you need to make sure that you have systems in place to take over when that willpower becomes too low to make you to continue to do what you actually want to do. So I'm going to take, for example, this YouTube channel that I started. When I first started it, it was a new and exciting thing and had a really high willpower for creating new videos and making new content. It was a ton of fun for me, but when I first started, I had absolutely no system. I would just upload a video as soon as I made it, and then I would try to get another one created and then upload it when I could, but I had no routine, no system, no habit, so I may upload 2 videos in 1 week and then nothing for the next 2 weeks, and then 1 new video and then another 2 weeks go by. There was absolutely no routine to what I was doing. But eventually, after I started to amass a few followers, I maybe had 500, 600 subscribers, maybe even 1,000, I decided that I wanted to set myself the goal to create 1 video per week. And I set about that goal, and it allowed me to create videos even when I really didn't want to. There were days when I was super excited, my willpower was at an all-time high, and I would just crank through a bunch of videos, make them, and it was a ton of fun. but there was other days where my willpower was just at 0 or maybe even negative, and I did not want to make any videos. But knowing that in 2 days I needed to have a video released to make one a week, it got me to sit in front of my computer and actually record a video. So having that system or habit in place is really important. Another really important thing when building out a system is to have some form of accountability. Because if you're the only one taking yourself accountable for your system, it's really easy to just slack off and not follow your system because you're only letting yourself down, and it's really easy to let yourself down, and it's much, much harder to let other people down. So in the example of my YouTube channel, you are the perfect example of accountability. You are watching my videos, and I don't want to let you down by not creating a video when you expect a video to be there. So I'm held accountable by the knowledge of knowing that you want to watch my videos twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so I need to make sure that my video is done so that I'm not disappointing you. And I can assure you, if no one in the world was watching my videos, I would be perfectly okay skipping a week, skipping a day, because I don't care if I let myself down nearly as much as if I care about letting you down. This is why it's so important to have some form of accountability partner. This is why if you're trying to work out, having a gym buddy to go to the gym with or go on runs with is so important, because on the days that you don't want to go, they're going to motivate you to go, and you don't want to let them down. Same thing with the days that they don't want to go, they don't want to let you down, so they're going to be forced to go by you going as well. I know this has happened to me a lot. When I would go to the gym with my girlfriend a bunch, we would go all the time together. But as soon as she moved to a different city and we no longer lived close enough to go to the gym together, I noticed that I would start skipping more often, because the days that I felt unmotivated and not wanting to go, I would just say, screw it, I'm not going to go, and I would just sit around and not go to the gym. But when I was going with her, it was so hard to say no that I don't want to go, because then I knew I would be letting her down. So even on the days I didn't want to go, I would still go to the gym with her, and overall it was so much better for me having that accountability partner. So what I recommend you to do is, if you have something you've been meaning to do for a while or something that you want to start doing, take that initial burst of excitement and energy and willpower, and instead of devoting all of it to being the best that you can in this individual thing and learning as much as you can or doing it as much as you can, what you want to do is take a small portion of that willpower and excitement and actually dedicate it to creating a system and a habit that allows you to keep repeating this process of doing or learning whatever it is that you're trying to do. So that way, when your willpower and excitement start to dwindle, your productivity actually stays the same, because you've built in that system and routine that you have to follow. Also, I highly recommend getting that accountability partner, whether it's an individual person, a bunch of people, or even just some kind of online group that you follow. Find at least somebody that you can have hold you accountable for your progress, so that way you have to not only let yourself down, but you also have to let them down if you decide to not follow through with your system. And if you're able to build out that system and have an accountability partner, you no longer have any need for willpower to actually do these things that you want to do, because you're going to have that system, you're going to have the streak, and you're going to have the accountability partner, which are all going to force you to do the thing that you want to do, even on the days that you don't feel like doing it. I'm actually going to be starting my own system today and use you as my accountability partner, and that system is going to be that I want to employ the Matt D'Avella technique of never skipping more than 2 days in a row when it comes to going to the gym. And if you're interested in learning about his technique, I'll try to find the video and link it down in the description and the cards. But if you don't care about Matt D'Avella and you're interested in watching more of my videos, you can check those out over here, and you can subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.